I'm for public school, but I'm not anti-charter. Now,
Charters are public schools.
I'm for public schools, but I'm not anti-charter school. Okay, I want to make that clear. The only issue that I have is, and I'll give you an example of something that's happening currently, and I've been involved a little bit in this, and I voiced my opinion, and I got hit for it on the radio, but I'm going to say it publicly. Luis Muñoz Marin is a school that, according to the school district, it was selected for Renaissance because it's underperforming in their test scores and they're not meeting standards, state standards, okay? Now, 17 other schools below Muñoz Marin are performing worse than that school. Why all of a sudden we're selecting a public school out of nowhere? We're selecting Luis Muñoz Marin and Steele because they're underperforming, that's the excuse, and because we need to make it better. So they select the school based on political and financial reasons, number one. And number two, now you have this organization that wants to come in and take over because they can do a better job. But they're not looking at the fact that there's other schools that are underperforming. In addition to that, they're going to give Luis Muñoz Marin $4,000 per child to go to the same school if it converts into a private charter school. Why are we not giving that money to the school district and to those kids in that particular school? And I know that this is a controversial issue, but we have to be fair here. We have to be fair in this process. So I go back to the issue of the funding formula. We have to be able to get that funding formula in place and pass a legislation. Now, there's a current bill, Senate Bill 1316, that is currently introduced in the Senate. That bill doesn't give any clarity as to how they're going to do this, as to where they're going to get this funding from, and it's there, but it's kind of dormant. It doesn't really tell us with clarity how we're going to fund the school district of Philadelphia. If I get to Harrisburg and want to elect it, we're going to be pushing for legislation to rewrap that and to find a solution to really come back with a funding formula so that we can sustain the school district of Philadelphia, period.